Coffee Talks, Jared Jackson.
I was having a conversation. Errol and I were out hanging out just last night after we got done shooting the show. We were hanging out. We went out to this bar. We were sitting and just talking. One of the guys that I know, he's an older gentleman. He just a straight up cowboy. You know, a good dude. I think he's got like a ranch. You know, he does farming and stuff like that. But he was out and we saw him and he came over and sat at our table. We were talking. I forget exactly how we got on the subject. You know, a lot of times when any kind of alcohol is involved, a lot of times men start talking about women, right? How just women, right? The topic of women comes up. And so we're talking and he's an older guy, so I wanted to ask him a question that I had gotten into my head, and the reason that I asked him this question was because online, as of lately, I see a lot of times, you know, I'm always seeing these videos about where you've got this guy and the title of the video is like how to make women more attracted to you, and how to make any woman instantly want you, and how to become an alpha male, and this and that and on and on and on. There's so many videos out about like how to be a man in the eyes of a woman, essentially. You know, and to me, I think that's just that's a losing battle. It's not something you should put any of your energy and your time into, and it's sad to watch men fall into that trap of just worrying about like how women view you all the time. It's too much. It's way too much of your energy needlessly spent on wondering like, why don't women like me? Why don't women do this? Why don't women do that? You know, I asked him, this was the question that I asked him though. I asked him, I said, do you think that it is weak men who focus on what women are thinking and what women are feeling? And not in terms of, I'm not saying women's feelings and their thoughts are not important. I'm talking about when it comes to women and how they view you as a man. Is it a weak man who just focuses so much energy on how do I be the peacock, you know, for these women around me? How do I, you know, like your focus it's not directed in the right place, in my opinion. But I asked him this. I don't honestly remember the answer that he gave me, because Errol had gone to the bathroom and came back and sat down, and the conversation kind of evolved from there. But that question, this is now my personal time. I wanted to dig into it just a little bit more. Like, I'm sure you've all seen those videos, you know, of the guys who go, like I said earlier, you know, like how to make any woman want you, how to be an alpha male, you know, for women, how to pick up girls, like, and then there's tons of videos of guys who are in the videos, they're trying to pick up women. Like it's back to the original question. Do weak men, and I mean weak like not physically weak, because a lot of these guys are like, you know, you'll see they're jacked up dudes, you know, they're muscle guys, they're whatever else, you know, they're in shape, and that's kind of one of the things that they say, you know, get your body in shape, you'll be able to get any woman you want. Like, it's all just a bunch of nonsense to me. You're wasting energy on, it's like looking up at the sky and going, oh my god, like, why did that cloud just change shapes? Oh, it's changing shapes again, you know? Oh my god, that one's changing shapes. Like, how long can you stand there and do that before people look at you and go like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you worrying about that? Okay? Let the cloud change its shape. Let it do what it's gonna do. Focus on your damn life, okay? Women, I'm not saying women are unimportant or you shouldn't pay attention to them, but I think, okay, I'm of the opinion you're wasting way too much energy. To the guys that do videos or stuff like that, or they spend all of their time wondering, why don't women like you? Why, like, how can I become more attractive to women? 15 tips to get any girl, you know, in bed in 20 seconds. Like, all this crap. You're wasting your energy. Like, stop worrying about what these women, like, what their thoughts are, what their feelings are. It's enough, okay? Let them do their thing, okay? In my experience, I'm probably, you know, people might hate me for this video. I'm just being honest, okay? But in my experience, whenever Jared Jackson starts to just, whenever my sole focus in life is on the women around me, you know, whenever I've gone down that road and the only thing in my life that I'm focusing on are women and what they want from me, what I need to do to get women, whenever I focus on that, that is when my life falls apart. Instantly. It falls apart so fast. You know, and you don't understand it and you can't see it in the moment. A lot of times you don't see that it's happening while you're doing it, but when you look back at it, you say, wow. If you have, you know, the mental fortitude to look back on your life and recognize your mistakes, you say, wow, that was a lot of wasted time and energy, and I was really an idiot back then. I was focused on all of the wrong things. I should have been doing this, and that, and instead I was focusing on girls or whatever else, you know, like, you can see that when you look back on it. In the moment, it's pretty tricky to see through that fog that you're in, but that's just my little sliver of advice to guys out there. And a little answer to that question that I asked that older gentleman in the bar last night. Do weak-minded men of weak character, men in a weak position in life, do those men, are those the kind of men, those weak men, are they the ones that are focused and concerned about all things women? Like, how do I achieve that status with women? Like, let it go. Stop looking at the sky and wondering why the clouds are changing, okay? Don't wonder why women are doing what women are doing. Stop trying to, like, post yourself up in a way that's going to gain more attention with women. Live your life. There's so many more important and valuable things that you need to be doing. There's so many, like, other things that need your attention. Like, we're dealing with a lot of very scary things in this world right now. Your focus, I mean, right now, there's so many things going on. Just if we just dive into COVID alone and what that's going to potentially do for everybody in the coming months. You know, like, stop looking up at the sky and wondering why the clouds are changing. I just don't know how else to put that anymore, you know? Like, don't be weak in that sense, okay? Like, get out of the habit of trying to dissect women's brains, okay? It's not worth your time. And once again, I'm not saying females are not worth your time. That's not how I'm laying out this argument. You know, I'm speaking to guys who you're wasting a lot of time. It's not as important as you think it is, okay? Right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Coffee Talks with Jared Jackson. I'm gonna get out of here. I got things to do. I'll catch you guys in the next video.